In this video, we'll be talking about resource booking. I'm currently on the report page, which we'll discuss later. This report page provides an overview of everything related to resource booking. Let's start by looking at the different bookings we have right now. Resource booking is a module that helps us outsource any kind of service or task and assign it to a particular staff member. You can see that you assign staff, set a timeline, and choose the resource category. These resource groups and resources are just a way to categorize everything, which we'll go through to see how it works. You can also see the start and end dates for each booking. It's similar to a task, but in a broader sense because it might encompass other things. The idea is to outsource a particular function, treat it as a task, capture the start and end dates, and set the status as currently active, ended, or scheduled. To create a booking, you first need to determine the resource group and the resources you want to assign to your staff. Let's illustrate with the information we have here. For example, let's open the resource groups. To create a resource, you need to have a resource group. It's a way of categorizing things. Creating a group is simple, just enter the name, provide a description, and register it. Here are some examples: DevOps engineer, financial risk, mobile app development, and web development. Depending on what the company does, I can decide to outsource any of these areas and manage them effectively. After creating a resource group, you can create resources within it. Resources further categorize the different tasks you'll be assigning. For instance, you can see these resources I created and assigned to a staff member. There's custom web development, mobile app, outsourcing, server setup, and training. Each resource is tied to its respective group category, and each has a manager in charge. You can also see the status, which can be either active or inactive. Inactive resources won't be available for selection when booking. You can use the filter option to select resources by group, manager, or status. Now let's go to booking. This is where you create the specific task you want to outsource and match it with the resource group and the resource itself. For instance, let's look at build an authentication screen. It's currently active. When I click on it, you can see the resource name, resource group, the person who ordered it, the manager, the time frame, and a space for comments. Anyone can comment, and you can also attach people as followers to keep track of the booking. When a booking is completed, the status will change. Let's illustrate with the AWS instance setup booking, which is now ended. I'll show you how to create a new booking. Let's say we want to create financial investment for geotech company. This falls under financial risk management, and the resource is training. Let's set the start date for today at 2 p.m. and the end date for 2 days from now, also at 2 p.m. You can select multiple staff members to follow up on the booking. Write a description to provide context, and then click Submit. Once done, it will open the details page, showing you that the booking has been created. Now, if we go back to the list, you'll see that we have more than 3 bookings. The one I just created is scheduled because the start date is in the future. You can also delete or edit bookings from here. The reporting section shows a graphical representation of everything, including the resource group, resources, month, time spent, and more. It's illustrated in a way that's easy to understand based on time and dates. You can also filter by group, resource, or month. Lastly, there's a calendar view. If you prefer not to see the bookings in a list, you can switch to the calendar view, which lists everything in a calendar format. The navigation is by month, and you can click on any booking to open its details. That's basically what resource booking is all about. Thank you very much.